All right. All right, here we go. And welcome to the IU Hoops halftime report. It is 35-27. Your Hoosiers in the lead in a game in which Indiana jumped out to a 9-0 start. Finally, a good start for the Hoosiers, and that is essentially the difference. Maryland has outscored us by one since that point, but just a terrific start for Indiana. You know, it's amazing. And look, I thought a big reason why they started out this way is they were locked in on defense. They were playing hard. They were playing active. That's as hard and active as I've seen us playing on defense early in a game in a long time. And I thought we also executed the offense more. You know, didn't settle for as many quick shots, really worked it in, got good looks, got a transition bucket. Everything just looked really good. And it's amazing how you come out and play with a little bit more energy when you get three guys back and know that you'll have a bench to back you up and that you might not have to play 37, 38 minutes. As Rob Phinisee comes back, Deron Davis comes back, and Jake Forrester is also cleared to play as well. So, I think to me, and we'll have to hear what the guys say after the game, that start was a combination of, that shot in the arm that you get from getting some injured guys back, and I'm sure how much it smarted getting down big to Michigan, how much they focused on it. And the guys really came out and executed well. Just a terrific start. And then it was also impressive how they ended the half because, Maryland got it down to 30-24. Really a lot of momentum going there for Maryland. And then I thought the little runner, going across the lane, little scoop shot that Juwan Morgan had, which made it 32-24. Maryland goes right back and Ayala makes that three. Indiana comes back. Al Durham steps right up and makes it. And I tell you, he has looked really good to me tonight. Had a nice drive early, knocked down that three-pointer. Not coincidentally, he is leading the team in plus-minus. He's been really active, really confident. That was a big-time shot by Al. Because we deserve – it's one of those games, you kind of feel like you deserve to be up 8 or 10 at the half, and it's maybe like a little subtle kind of psychological impact for the other team to get it within that. We're up 8, and then, of course, credit to Juwan Morgan for that big block there at the end of the half. So, all in all, a terrific first half for Indiana. A lot of things going right. The Hoosiers scoring 1.17 points per possession, currently holding Maryland to .818 points per possession. Now, a couple of things that are concerning. Maryland is really doing a nice job on the offensive glass. They have 10 offensive rebounds. We knew that was going to happen coming in. They're a terrific offensive rebounding team. Maybe not that many offensive rebounds. We've got to keep them off the glass some because they will start to convert some of those. They have 0 second chance points. That's not going to continue. And the other thing is, they're not shooting very well. They're 3 of 11 from downtown. My guess is some more of those threes go down because they've gotten a few, decent looks. So I think those are a couple things if you're looking defensively that'll be important to shore up. But for the most part, Indiana's done a pretty good job of containing the dribble penetration, and Juwan Morgan has done an incredible job of defending Bruno Fernando one-on-one down on the block, and Indiana has been sending a double when they're able to within the offense. They don't do it every time, but when someone's close, they've been going to, provide some pressure, give Fernando a little bit of a different look. He's only gotten off 4 shot attempts and 2 free throws. That's really good. You can live with that. So, that obviously needs to continue. From a foul trouble standpoint, Indiana has 2 guys, right, with 2 fouls. Justin Smith and Juwan Morgan. Fitzner has 2 fouls, too. I think offensively for Indiana, they got in that lull there at the end of the first half where, Juwan had to take a 3 at the end of the shot clock. Romeo took a quick 3. Devontae took a few quick shots. And that's kind of the lesson. Sometimes when our offense really gets humming, we'll relax a little bit and, take a quick shot here, or Devontae will get into the lane but not really have anything to do, so he puts up that little runner. You're never going to totally get that out of his game, but I think sometimes when you see that combined with us settling for outside shots early in the shot clock, the offense doesn't go as well. I would look for us early, like we often do in the second half, to really go into Juwan Morgan early, try and establish him, and then also let Romeo go to work because he's really getting into the lane. And I think he can get Maryland in foul trouble, get some more free throws. He only has 1 free throw, but he's done a nice job of getting into the lane and converting. He has 8 points, and Devontae Green, to his credit, leads the team with 10 points, had one of the greatest post feeds you'll ever see when he made that post feed to Juwan from the left wing swing over to the right block. That was fantastic. So, and I see a lot of people in the chat commenting on Justin Smith. He's been terrific. He's had a couple of offensive possessions where he's maybe tried to do a little bit too much, but it's like he's slowly expanding his game because he also had the drive from the top of the key where he scored. He's got 6 points. I think he's done a really nice job defensively on Jalen Smith. So all in all, you're up 8 against a team in Maryland that was favored to beat you by 4 or 5 points on the road. That is a terrific start for a team that has struggled with first halves. Now, of course, the key is to not, struggle in the second half here. And so I would really, again, look for Indiana to do what they do when they're playing well early in second halves, which is establish Juwan Morgan down low. And then as soon as Maryland has to really focus on Juwan, now you give it to Romeo and let him take over. But the nice thing is you've got Al feeling confident. You've got Devontae feeling confident. Justin feeling confident. That is a great sign for this team where you're getting offense from guys not named Romeo and Juwan. But to me, let's focus on getting those guys the ball early in this second half, reestablish control in this game, and either maintain or even push the lead out. And I think we put ourselves in a great, great position to be winning this game at the end. So terrific start for the Hoosiers. Really pleased with that first half outside of, the offensive rebounds and, giving them a few too many open looks from three-point range. So as long as we can shore up some of those things, keep doing what we do when we're playing well on offense, has a chance to be a positive post-game show. So we look forward to talking to you on the post-game show. Andy will be there. Ryan will be there. And, should be a fun one. So go Hoosiers in the second half. Let's bring this one home. Would be a huge, huge, huge road win for the Hoosiers. Thanks for joining me on the Halftime Report, and talk to you on the post-game show.